same back mount. We have more of a control back mount, which is going to leave some offensive options, but it's going to be heavily favoring control. And then we'll have a high back mount, which is going to it's going to give us a lot more opportunities for submission on the shoulder line. So, look at Eric. We're going to talk about when I get behind someone. I got two main hubs that I'm looking to control them at. It's at the shoulder line, so between shoulder and head going up, we kind of call this like the northern cross of the body. And then we got the hip line. We're going to call that like the southern cross of the body, but great place to hook onto and attach. So when we do a control mount, we're actually going to overlap with these two controls. We'll have our legs fitting in to hook onto our guys' hips. We'll have our upper body locking on to the opponent's upper body with a harness. The most classic harness is one arm over, one arm under seatbelt. So when I'm holding a seatbelt this way, if Eric was to fall to his right so that he can start to try to turn towards me to his left, his elbow's going to get obstructed, and he'll never be able to fully turn towards me. Where's he going to try to turn? He'll never actually be able to get like full chest to chest. It'll be very easy for me to re-gobble up the position. But when I have this seatbelt, if Eric falls to his left, and he wants to start to turn to his right, he can clear this right arm, he can get it to the mat, he can start to get up on his right arm, and he can start to clear pretty easy. So the seatbelt, the liability is going to be the arm that's not in, the person is able to turn in that direction. When I'm using my legs to control, it's always opposite hip. So if I put a left hook in, if Eric goes to his knees, turning to his right, I'm going to go really easily be able to follow him. My hook's going to keep me glued in. I'll be able to pull him around. There's a ton of control on this side. But if I have a left hook in, if Eric wants to turn left, if you just go to your knees this way and kind of put your forehead in front of my chest, it's very easy for him to strip, get his shoulders back into the fight, kind of mess me up. So when I have both these hooks in, it's still important to be mindful because sometimes you'll get one in before another. It's important to be mindful that my right hook is making me chase Eric when he turns left. My left hook is making me chase Eric when he turns right. But if I take one of these hooks out, I would be very strong if Eric tried to mobilize to his left. My hook, keep going, would just make me follow him endlessly, kind of effortlessly too. But if I don't have this hook in, when Eric goes to turn to his right, it's a really easy escape, really easy job for him to reach it square with me and to strip me all the way up the back. So, like I said, we're going to just go over a quick drill with control mount to kind of get it into our head. We're going to exchange control back mount for control mount. So what we're going to do is we're going to seat belt the guy. I have both hips, so either way we fall, that's going to stay the same. But my seat belt is going to be much stronger if I fall on the arm that I have entrapped. So if I grab most people, you're going to go right hand on top for seatbelt because this is the offensive arm, the arm they'd be punching, strangling. This is going to kind of like the auxiliary arm is going to help me control the person. If I get this seatbelt and I want to remain in control of my partner, I'm going to fall off to my right. On the gear, I'm going to let the guy jump off the bottom hook. As he jumps, I'm stepping my leg over. If Eric tries to turn towards me, I'm going to hold a strut and go all the way to control now. We'll break, we'll go again. If you'd like, you can switch your seatbelt up. So I'm going to do like wonky side. Most people are not going to be left arm open. So I'm missing one arm for my seatbelt. I've wrapped Eric's head, shoulder, and one arm. The arm I don't have, I want to fall on. From here, I'm going to let Eric get off my bottom hook. I'm going to step over the waist. Eric's going to try to turn towards me. He won't be able to get all the way. I'll fight up to my elbow, and I'll punch a tight control mount, so I'm in good position. Let's just show you once if we do it wrong. Why wrong would be wrong if I go here, and Eric steps off my bottom hook, and I go to step over. Man, half the time he's going to get a hold of that leg, be able to do something to it. His arms are too free on that side. Let's try it out. Let's just seat on our partner.